Hello everyone, I am the voice of Empire, Joseph Cabrera, here to give you a special announcement regarding our next special event after the big No Escape 2 CBB. Yes, I'm talking about Tour of the Islands 2020 coming real soon, and right now I'm going to tell you the card for that event and the stipulations and opponents you can pick on by voting in the description below. Yes, that's right, and I'm going to tell you right now, our first match I'm going to let you know about is 4-on-4 elimination match. Of course, Apollo Crews and Adam Cole have been having issues throughout the season. It's going to be settled here as the Undisputed Era. It's going to take on Apollo Crews and three partners voted on by you, the fans. Yes, that's right. The men that you can vote on to be Apollo Crews' three partners are Malik Brown, Matthew Stone, Drew McIntyre, Speed Force, of course, the tag team champions of Atlantic, Johnny Gargano and Mustafa Ali, and Aleister Black. Now, of course, the three men that get the most votes will be the three partners. In the case of Speed Force, both men will be the two out of the three partners if Speed Force is chosen. That should be a good matchup. Also, on the Pacific brand, the tag team championships will be on the line. Mr. J has made this matchup. The Fallen will defend the tag team championships against the Usos and Hyperdrive, who recently came up short with a chance to get a shot at the Pacific tag team champions. Of course, that is Ricochet and Silverlight. Those three teams. What type of match, though, will they choose? Will you fans choose for them to compete in? We're going to find out with the vote. These are the stipulations you can choose from: a ladder match, an elimination match, falls count anywhere match, or a tables match. Those are your four choices for that one right there. And up next, of course, we have a grudge match between two massive human beings. Big man from Japan, Sakamoto, and of course Chris Johansson. They've been having issues ever since before by Conquest 2. They have one win apiece against each other. This is the rubber match, and you have four choices to see what type of stipulation this match will be. Will it be a tables match? Will it be the last man standing? Will it be a chairs match? Or will it be a woodboard canvas match? Those four stipulations for that match right there. Next, of course, if you haven't seen No Escape 2, you gotta go watch it. Main event was a 6-man elimination chamber match to crown a new pure champion after it was vacated back at the 2-year anniversary special from Tommy Walker after he won the Conquest Rumble match. And of course, it was Al Cabrera that walked out as the new pure champion. He will have his first defense, but who will he defend it against? You, the fans, will vote. It will be Shinsuke Nakamura, Samoa Joe, Isaiah Ice, Helenas, Cesar Luis, and Akuma Santos. Out of those men, you will vote to see who will challenge Al Cabrera for the Pure Championship. And then, another big confrontation, Novocaine and Layla LaCroix, because these two women are no strangers to each other going back to the beginning of this season. Because Novocaine took out Akira Khan and the Athena Snow of Project Omega in the last couple weeks, and it cost her the chance to become the Empire Atlantic Women's Champion at No Escape 2. Novocaine took out Layla LaCroix and took her out of the match. Because now there's a stipulation to settle this grudge match will happen. Who will come out on top, and what would the stipulation be? I'll tell you right now those choices. I Quit match, a scrap chap, steel cage, extreme rules, and a kendo stick match. Those are your choices for that match, ladies and gentlemen. And up next, big implications here. The new Empire Pacific Cruiserweight Champion, yes, new Finn Balor, after defeating Amor Pantera thanks to the distraction of Eddie Nicholson. But we're going to have a fatal 4-way match, which was declared by Mr. J for that championship. The new champion Finn Balor would defend against the former champion Amor Pantera, a former champion in his return since being injured at Empire Conquest 2, Eddie Nicholson, and the runner-up in the finals of the tournament that took place to crown the number 1 contender for Empire Strikes Back 2, Mikey Truth. Yes, those four men will compete in a fatal 4-way match for the Cruiserweight Championship. But what would the stipulation be? Elimination, tables, ladders, and chairs, 2 out of 3 falls, or over the top rope. Those are your four choices for that match. What a match that will be. And then, on the Atlantic side, Tommy Thunder has decreed the Pub Club after a big victory over Distance Riley and Marcus Carter on the kickoff to No Escape 2. They will meet a number one contenders match, where the winner will challenge the Empire Atlantic Tag Team Champions at Empire Strikes Back 2. But who will they face in that match? You decide on who their opponents will be. Will it be FTR? Will it be a rematch, LaMarcus Carter and Distance Riley? Will it be the former Tag Team Champions, Glorious One Percenters of Bobby Roode and EC3? Another former Tag Team Champions of Sudden Impact, Matthew Stone and Ryan Evans. That's a surprise that they're on this poll. And recently coming up short to win the Tag Team Championships will Take Two of Eric and Azrael. Those are your choices. Who will Pub Club face a number one contenders match? You decide. Of course, and then on main event, it will be another 4-on-4 elimination match. The number one contender to the Empire Pacific World Championship to challenge at Empire Strikes Back 2. Tommy Walker will team with Daniel Bryan. We don't know what condition he's in after that brutal no DQ match, in which Connor James cost him the match. Either man is conditioned at this point. They will have two partners to face this new alliance of sorts of Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Connor James, and the Pacific World Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles. You decide the two partners. The two men with the most votes will be their partners. And these are the choices: Kenny Omega, Amir Barnes, Conor Wine, Joe Omega, Oni Logan, Drew Gulak, and Alex Shelley. Very varied amounts of people that you can choose. And that's your main event for this show. I am so glad to be bringing this to you. Of course, throughout the weeks, we will tally up those votes to determine who will be the matches and stipulations for the show, and we will find out those stipulations right before the matches happen, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a great night. And for that, I will now let you go. Those are your matches. Please go vote. Make your voices heard to see who will be the stipulations and matches for Empire 20 Islands 2020. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you down the road.